Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking that button. Remember, if you like this content, share, like, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking that button. I appreciate it. So today, for fun, a little sojourn down the scientific trip. I'm going to do a little project that I wanted to try a long time ago. And I was walking through my local Home Depot today and I saw something, just the thing for what I want to do. Stand by. So this is a bare, I don't know if that camera's going to get it, a bare black plastic, brand new paint cannon, 1 gallon. What am I going to do with this, you ask? I'm going to make a camera Obscura, also a solar camera for taking pictures. Solography, I think, is the correct terminology. But I'm going to clean it up, measure it, cut a pinhole, making a pinhole camera for those nerds out there. Cut a pinhole here. And I already ordered on Amazon, it's about 25 bucks, some 5x7 photographic paper. You don't need to develop it. I'll show you how. Got a couple magnets. And put the film down in here. Close it up. Cut a hole right here, put a piece of tape over it to keep the camera. This is like the old cameras back in the 1800s. The old boxes where you saw the guy lift the thing up and you let it expose and then you close it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a couple different kinds. I'm going to set up one out here on my pole. I don't know if that camera can see it. And I'm going to leave it there for 3 months, 6 months. And what it'll do is you'll see the sun travel. You'll see sun trails. Pretty cool. I'll show you obviously when I get finished. But I'm also going to use this one, another one. I got another one just like this. I'm going to make one for just daily stuff. Basically put a piece of film in there, open up the pinhole, and just set it. And it'll image that for about however long. 30 minutes, 3 hours. I'm going to play around with it. And I'll show you the pictures when I get finished with this video. Thanks for coming by. So here's some of the stuff I got at Home Depot. I got this thing on a tripod, so it's being kind of hateful. A couple of black paint cans, 1 gallon. You'll need a drill with a tiny drill bit. I think it calls for a 1/64 hole, but I don't know if I've got a drill bit that small. And I'm going to measure a piece of paper, 5x7, to make sure, see where it fits in there, where my magnets. I got magnets on the inside, magnets on the outside to hold the film in there. And I'm also going to measure where I need to cut my hole to where it'll capture on the photographic paper. So that's what I got. I mean, it's not very expensive. A good rainy day project for summertime, for your kids or for you if you're still a kid at heart. I'll be back in a few. So what you want to do is, like I said, these are some ceramic magnets I got from Home Depot. And again, I got the gallon paint bucket at Home Depot. I measured a piece of 5x7 paper and I put it down in here inside the bucket all the way to the bottom. Then I just took my ceramic magnets and that'll hold it on there for the duration of the image. And then I'm going to measure and I'm going to cut a pinhole over here all the way through. Then I'm going to put my lid back on and I'm done. You've got a hole on this side that you need to cover with a piece of tape. I've got some electrician's tape. Until you get ready to set this bucket wherever you want it, then you just peel it off and let it sit there for however long you want. Then, it's important to note, this is just a piece of notebook paper. The photographic paper will have a dull side and a shiny side. The glossy side is the business end. That's the side you want the image to capture on. So remember that when you put that down in your bucket. So I'm gonna drill my hole and maybe start taking a picture. So what I'm gonna do is, you see it's got a handle on there. The handle does not expose light, for those of you that are curious. It's mounted on the outside, so there's no, the purpose here is you want it completely dark. That's why I like these black paint cans, because some people on the internet, they want you to buy silver and then spray paint it. And I saw these black ones and I thought that's perfect for this camera, Obscura pinhole camera, for the nerds out there. So what I'm gonna do to make it easy, I'm gonna take my lid, and then I'm just gonna kind of cut a hole kind of equidistant between these two. So to make it easy, I'm just gonna take my tape, can't get the camera set, and this can measures roughly 8 inches. I'm not doing a good job measuring this. It's about 8 inches. So I'm gonna come down about 5 inches on the tape and drill my pinhole. So I use DeWalt tools. This is not an advertisement for them. I'm not sponsored by them, but about the smallest about the smallest diameter I have available is a 1/16. I think there were some calculators. There's some online calculators that tell you the size of the opening you need to make. They say 1/64. Well, I don't have anything that small. I think the smaller the hole, the better the image is. The larger the hole, the blurrier. It lets in more light, and that makes sense from a physics standpoint. But I'm gonna use a 1/16 and drill the hole. Okay, so I got the drill hole, and you can barely see it. What I'm gonna do a little cleanup. I'm gonna take some sandpaper. I can't do this one-handed, but I'm gonna try for the camera. You want to get all the shards off there, clean it up. I'm gonna set the camera down. Okay, so I finished drilling the hole, and I took a little bit of, I can't get the camera to focus. Took a little bit of fine sandpaper, and I cleaned it up, both on the outside and the inside, because you don't want any kind of artifacts showing up on your film. And also cleaned out the inside real good, just so nothing will show up on the photo, on the image. Okay, so I took a little piece of gaffer tape and I folded it down on the back side. Now I'm just going to put that, doesn't matter where you put it, just cover the hole. Just cover up the hole where no light will come in. Then when you get ready to expose, you can just pull that off. Okay, nobody said making YouTube videos was easy, and I'll be the first one to say that it's not. So this next portion is kind of critical, that you watch other videos, watch mine, but learn from our mistakes. I bought some Ilford, don't know if that camera's gonna pick it up, some Ilford 5x7 photographic paper. It's multi-grade. There's 25 in a pack, and I think they're about $1 a piece. I think it's about 30 bucks with shipping. So here's the important part. This paper is very light sensitive. Very light sensitive. I don't know if that camera's gonna pick, yeah, the Ilford. 25 to a pack, and they're 5x7. So the thing of it is, I've got the lights on now, but you wanna handle this not in total darkness. You don't need a dark room, but the less light that exposes it, the better your image will be. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, get a piece out, and remember, this is just notebook paper. You want the shiny side facing your hole. The shiny side is the business end. That's the image end. The flat side, the flat or the grainy side, goes to the back of the paint can. So here's your film. Going in. There's my hole. I'm gonna center it up on the hole. And then for the magnets. Again, there's your hole. I don't know if that camera's picking up. There's your hole. Turn this light out. There's your hole. There's your film. And that's it. Put the lid on. Make sure you get your lid on good, because you don't want any water leaking in if it rains. A lot of people will tap it. I think I'm just going to try pushing it down in there this time, see how it works. This is the first time I've done this, and I'll share the image with you guys. I'll share the image with you guys when I get back. So here's your finished product. Basically just a common paint can, tape over the hole, magnets holding the film. So let's go place this thing. So here I am, walking up the old shed. I keep my lawn maintenance in, where I've been working on this tractor so much, the old Sato 550. So I've got a mind to set this can up here, right here, up here on top. Again, there's your exposure area, and this is kind of what it's going to shoot. I don't care if the trees are there, but you want to capture the sun coming from the east, setting in the west. So here's a digital still picture of what I'm talking about. I'll make another video when I get a good image. Thanks for stopping by.